Sid, so this is the second update on your Bonneville. There it is without the engine in it. So it's been a while. When I last videoed you, I'd just lifted the barrels and seen that the drive side conrod was semi-seized on the big ends, and as suspected, it was a bit of a mess when I pulled it all down. So I've split the crankcases. There's one half. Cleaned these up, and there was a lot of sludge in the bottom of the crankcases. I've cleaned those up. So I've just changed the main bearings to two new main bearings. One is an RHP on the drive side. That is the drive side bearing. That's the correct bearing for your bike. And the old one was suspect, given that it had a load of swarf going through it. The good news is the bronze camshaft bushings, where the cams, there's a ladybird there, where the cams sit, I took those to 3D Motorcycles, my mate Richard Darby in Wolverhampton, on the way to get the crank reground, and we both agreed that the cam bushings are fine, they're not worn. So that's good news, because they're a bit of a pig. But on the timing side, this is your timing side crankcase. I'm not going to touch it because it's still hot. It's fresh out of my oven, my baby belling I use for changing bearings. You heat them up and drop the old bearings out. This is the bearing that came out. It's completely the wrong bearing for your engine. It's a roller bearing instead of a ball bearing. You can see I've put a ball bearing in, the correct one, an NTN, very good quality bearing. The old one is basically a Norton Commando Superblend bearing, sort of. It's a good German bearing, SKF, but it's completely wrong in that it doesn't locate the crankshaft. The purpose of a ball bearing is to actually locate the crank. This part here is a very tight fit on the crank and locates it. And you can actually see some witness marks if you look quite carefully. There's some scratch marks here and some more round, if I get the light right here, where the crank cheek has, I think, been rubbing on the crankcases, because that bearing hasn't been sideways locating, you know, thrust in and out this direction, locating your crank. So I don't know who put that bearing in, but it's not the right bearing. I've never seen anything like it. Anyway, your cylinders, I'm going to clean these up and repaint them because they're all a bit of a mess. But I've got new 60 thou over Les Harris pistons with rings. There's now 60 thou over, and that's cleaned up. I can't really show it without a torch, but that's cleaned up your cylinders nicely. It's taken all the horrible semi-seizure scar marks out of your cylinders, so they're all nice. They need cleaning up properly. I suspect whoever did the rebore last time at 40 thou didn't clean up the cylinders, which was part of the problem. So that's your cylinders ready, your crankcases ready with new main bearings. Cylinder head I haven't looked at yet, that'll be after I get the engine back in. I've got you a new, much better profile Les Harris camshaft, and I've got some good feedback on this cam. Only 55 quid, which is brand new, which is an absolute bargain. But when you change the camshafts, you have to have your cam followers reground. So you can see this stellite, that pad there, you can see it's different metal on the curved bit. That's the bit that rides up and down on this cam, and those always have to be reground. So I've had those done at Les Williams, reground about, I think it costs 15 quid each one, and actually it's exchanged, so these aren't your original ones, but these are in a lot better nick than the ones I sent them, so that's ready to go back in. Here's your conrods. They're okay, they're fine. As I said earlier in the last video, they're not heat damaged. You can see the state. I've left the shell bearings in one of them, if I can find it. Here's the shell bearings that came out of your timing side. You can see a little bit of scoring there, but I'm not sure where the other one is, but it was a lot, oh there it is, it's over there. The shells that came out of that were in a right state. Can't find them now, the shells themselves. But you can see some scoring there. The other one was worse. But what's also bemusing is there's whoever put this back together left some pretty deep scars on these conrods. these should be really highly polished and no scars or nicks left on them, because that's where you can get failures starting on stress cracks. I can actually feel a mark there. You can just see it where my fingertip is. That's actually pretty badly gouged. That'll clean up with some abrasive paper and a polishing mop, but it's not the way you want to leave. Oh yeah, and here's the timing side, one of the shells from the timing side. You can see that it's awful, that score down the centre. These were 10 thou undersize already, so someone's been in that engine, as we know, before me. So those are 10 thou undersize. The crank's been reground now to 20 thou undersize. There it is. I've just been putting it in my parts washer to clean out the sludge trap. The sludge trap was pretty bad, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I just suspect either oil changes or there was grit in. I think whoever did a rebore and a crank regrind didn't clean out the sludge trap before putting it all back together. So, but luckily that's cleaned up. That's now 20 thou undersize, 20 thou, and that's cleaned up nicely. I had to get that done in Wolverhampton, the same place that did the rebore. It's an old school engineering firm, so I took them over myself to Wolverhampton and picked them up a couple of weeks ago. So basically your bike's all ready now to go back together with a new exhaust cam, refaced followers, new shells. I've got the new shells somewhere, 20 thou undersize, new pistons, nice Les Harris pistons with new rings, maximum rebore, 60 thou rebore, all cleaned up beautifully, and new main bearing. So I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks we can get the engine, at least the bottom end, back together and in the frame. Okay, so anyway, I'll give you a call probably and discuss it. Cheers, Sid. Bye for now.